Hey, what's going on YouTube? Anaris here with another edition of Let's Play Star Wars The Old Republic Beta. Previous video, we made our way closer towards level 10, getting a lot of quests done, so let's just continue on. We do have a couple quests that we can accept here. First one from Lord Aberon. Maybe. There we go.
So, yet another acolyte stands in the shadow of our academy. You must consider yourself privileged. Tell me, you who would be Sith, have you seen much of our civilization so far? Have you been awed by this world's power and glory?
Indeed I have. Korriban is most inspiring, my lord.
You find it so? Then you should understand something. Korriban was wrought by the true-blooded Sith millennia ago. Our ancestors, a crimson race of conquerors, raised the statues around us. Over the eons, however, our people mingled with slaves. Now the red markings of true Sith are rare, and the purity of this planet is in question.
You're mingling with a former slave right now.
Is that so? This is a sad day, but you may yet be useful. True purity and strength are carried in the blood. I worry that our blood is being diluted over generations. In the Emperor's name, I have come to learn whether the Academy's overseers are Sith or not. You will be my instrument.
Who are you to judge whether Sith are pure or inferior?
As an agent of the Emperor and the Dark Council, I will report to them, and if necessary, seek ways to restore hereditary supremacy. I possess an ancient device, a holocron, that can read and record bloodlines. It will pulse with life near the Overseers. Allow the holocron to fulfill its purpose. Stand near the Overseers as it attunes to their blood purity. Then return here, and I will learn the truth.
Alright, here's quest number 1. Here's number 2. From Inquisitor Urinth.
I have need of you, young one. Whatever errand your master sent you on can wait until we are through.
My master can rot, for all I care.
Then it's time you had some direction. I am Inquisitor Urinth, and I represent the intelligence operations of the Sith. We are currently holding an important Jedi prisoner, a spy who attempted to reach this academy. We have plans for him. Upon capture, we found the Jedi's mind simple to manipulate. We fed him false memories through a combination of drugs and sorcery. Soon he will return to his Jedi commanders and report the lies we fed him. He will know nothing of what we've done. All that remains is to stage his escape.
And once he's free, what will he tell the Jedi? What did you plant on him?
Information that should encourage certain Outer Rim colonies to reduce their defenses. Once that happens, we can arrange the destruction of those colonies and their Jedi defenders. You are young enough, new enough, to be a plausible traitor. You will go to the Jedi, talk to him, do as he asks, earn his trust. When that is done, set him free. Do whatever is necessary to get him out of prison. We will ensure that he reaches his ship and returns safely to his Jedi friends.
Consider it done.
You will find the Jedi Quarian Dorgis in the jail cells. He is still confused and should not be overly difficult to convince.
I like this quest. So let's look at the map, see where we need to go. Looks like first one, Jailbreak, is just up here, so we'll do this quest first. And I'll tell you, we're getting down to it. We are level 6, and level 10, level 9, level 10 is about the time that, oh no, we do go in there. It's about the time that I left the first planet the first time I played through. So, we'll see how it goes.
There is no emotion. There is peace. There is no ignorance. There is knowledge. The Jedi Code will guide me.
I take it you're the Jedi who was captured?
I'm Corian Dorgis. I'm a Jedi. Even here. Even on Korriban. Why do you care? Why are you here?
I'm here to get you home, if you play your cards right.
And I'm to trust you, the word of a Sith. I don't understand. You're here to help me. Why am I talking in circles? What's wrong with me?
You need to calm down.
You're right. I apologize. There's no passion. There's serenity. There's no chaos. There's harmony. The Jedi Code will guide me. I can focus. If you want to help me escape, I'll need my belongings, my lightsaber, my comlink. Before I was captured, the Sith chased me into the tomb of Tulak Horde. I hid my belongings inside an urn to lighten my load. That is where you'll need to go.
Well, looks like there's another quest for us to go into the tomb of Tulak Horde. Which is perfectly acceptable. Now, we do have one more quest around here. Purity. Sith Academy level 2, so we do go upstairs. And I believe that we have a quest item to use. Yes. So I'll drag that out. Close that down. And we go... Oh, hey. I think there was an elevator right here. Oh! Curses. That's fine. We'll wait. Ta-da! Quickest elevator ever. So let's go up here and reads and records the purity of a Sith bloodline. This should be fairly simple. Now, where does the quest say to go next? Nowhere. Huh, okay. Let's look around. It says that we need to find 4 people to scan. And I don't see... Okay, we're not going that way. Let's check in this direction. Oh, wait a minute. There's people. Nemenfall, you are not a person I need to see. What about in here? No and no. Alright, that's odd. Nope, not an enemy. Okay, so that's definitely weird, but we'll just go with it. We'll head back down and look for our next person to scan. Unless maybe there's a different place in level 3 that we're supposed to gain access to. I don't know. I do see one person way down here that we can scan. Lord Cestus. And let me just say I'm very much looking forward to getting Sprint. Not so much that I'm impatient, but I just finished recording a Tribes video showing the Pathfinder class. Lots of skiing, very quick, and then I come on here and I'm just like, oh man, balls. When I came in, I definitely held down space to try to ski around. So these guys are interesting. Don't mind me. Don't mind me at all. I am just doing my own thing. Actually, no, I would imagine that if I ran into a room and scanned a Lord Cestus, he would probably kick the crap out of me. Very fortunate that this is not the case for this video. So purity, it feels like we need to just go back down here. And we have another person. Cool. Alright, that's pretty close. That elevator bug, that's actually the first time I've ever seen a bug with the map. Oh, hey. We need to scan you and you have a quest.
Come here, child. Do you intend to explore the Academy? To know the world that gave birth to the Sith? You should linger here a while. I am Overseer Ragate, a keeper of the old ways. I sense you have potential, and I can help you if you like.
Everyone in the Academy seems to sense my potential.
But you have not yet come into your own. You have power and strength in the Force, but you must be tested beyond the trials your masters have set for you. I administer the rite of blood and bone, a ritual performed beyond this doorway. It is a rite acolytes have participated in for 10,000 years.
I'm sure you were young and pretty back then.
Yes, I am shriveled. I am infirm. Yet, I survive. More than most Sith can say. Learn from my example. In the chambers, past the gateway, there is a colony of Shirax, my leather-winged, razor-taloned children and their brood. They guard a mountain of skulls, an altar to the Academy's failures. You must reach the bones before proceeding.
You promised a right of blood and bone. Where's the blood?
Clever, cruel child. I have your answer. You must claim a skull from the mountain and return to the antechamber. Soak the skull in the blood pool and come to me. Once bone has turned red, I will look and see your nature written in crimson stains. And possibly a glimpse of your future.
I'll admit that does sound intriguing.
To complete the rite is to accept one's death, to steal one's own mortality and drown it in the fluid of life. That is the symbolic purpose. But it is also a trial of power, as are all Sith trials, a trial to test strength and to grant it. I will await you here. If you die, I will forget you.
Fair enough. Well, let's go in. A trial of blood and bone. Invited me to join a group. Yes! We will go on this group quest together. Is this a group quest? This isn't a group quest. But that's okay. So we have a fellow Sith Inquisitor here in our party. Looks like our bonus is to kill 6 of these. Oh, you can run in the blood. Lovely. 4 more to go, and that person needs to heal. So I think I will take point on this one. And it looks like there's going to be just enough mobs for us to kill. Maybe. There we go. These are all strong mobs, so if you're questing through here, don't forget to stop and heal yourself up a little bit. Did I scan that lady? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. One of my favorite abilities in this game. Altar of Bones. So that check mark apparently indicates that that person is done. Soak the skull in the blood pool. And of course, don't forget the loot. I do like how the loot indicators are, you know, obnoxiously huge. Obnoxious in a good way, though. So, quest item. Soak this. Oh! Oh, he's elite. Oh, it's probably a good thing that I came in here with another person, then. Although he doesn't seem too difficult. I think we'll just greed that. I just realized my chat hasn't been up. Join conversation. That's how you interact with quest turn-ins. There's multiple people around. And it looks like it may be bugged. I don't know. We'll see. Nope. What happened here?
I heard the screams of the Shirax and the rippling of the blood pool. I heard the sounds of death. I know you brought the red-stained skull, and I must say, I am pleased.
It was actually quite simple.
Then you have a darker heart than most. The skull you carry, your rage, your actions drowned it with the dark side. It is part of you. I can read it. I can offer a small gift, but more than that, I can offer a glimpse of your destiny. There's much I can read in the bones.
I've had enough of your inane ramblings. I don't need to listen to you mutter about the future.
Then you may leave. Prize what you have accomplished here. You are part of a tradition almost as old as Korriban itself. And you have done well. Goodbye now, young Sith. This lesson is complete.
Yay, lesson's complete. And we managed to get ourselves an upgrade. Oops, let's go here, equip that. Fan-freaking-tastic. So we'll head behind Shiara here as we make our way out. Let's see. We've got Purity outside. Close this. I think the person we need to scan next is just outside. Right down here to the left. Yep, 2 more people left. You're one of them. This guy must get really tired of being scanned all day. The final person is, wow, way over there. All right, we got ourselves a walk. So I think what I'm going to do is, well, I don't know. This is the first time I'm showing this area, so I'll just show the terrain and stuff while we're walking, and you guys can take in the atmosphere. Wow, that guy is really big. Ah, that's funny. Sorry, just Star Wars MMO didn't. I can't quite get used to that. So we need to head over here. Oh, there's a ship. There appears to be a ship, at least. Now, we're coming up on an area that has something that I'm going to show you in just a minute, and that's called a datacron. Datacrons are little bits of basically hidden puzzle-like things that you can find around the world. They give you stat bonuses. The one that we need is somewhere around here. I forgot exactly where. I hear it. There it is, right there. Yes. We'll click this. You have located a datacron, an ancient technology once used by the Infinite Empire. Oh, daggone it, that's going too quick. So you can just read. It improves our endurance attribute. Endurance +2. There you go. So, for those of you that really like to min-max, finding all of these in the world will definitely be a good thing. And you also do, in addition to stat bonuses, get a little bit of information about, in this case, Mandalore. So I think there's a group quest right here. There's also, of course, the shuttle. Yes, heroic, 2-player, armed and dangerous. The shuttle, I don't think we can actually use yet. But we do have one final person to scan, and that is right here. So the scanning quest is basically a, hey, go around the world and get used to where everything is, so that way you know where to go for a later quest type thing. But for now, we'll just take a look real quick. You see we've discovered pretty much the entire area that is available for the starter planet. And you'll notice how if I click this, it has Korriban 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are kind of, I don't want to call it instances, because they don't, well, yeah, they do kind of work like that. They're kind of like separate worlds within worlds. It's meant to spread out the population so that way it's easier to quest. You know, like in, well, maybe those of you who don't know, when WoW first came out, you know, the quest areas were completely and utterly saturated with players trying to kill mobs, and really with each expansion release, it's more or less the same. But, so this is kind of their way of spreading it out, and that being said, you're not isolated. If you want to join your friend, you know, you can just go and pick the start, or you can pick the zone that you want to be in to hang out with them.
Come closer, Acolyte. The wind outside has torn my ears to tatters, and my eyes grow strained and bloody in the dark. I've studied this tomb for years, slept on its stones and dreamed of its depths. Now, I need assistance to solve its final mystery.
Really? So are you mad or just obsessed?
Why should my sanity matter to you? This tomb is the final resting place of Tulak Horde. The tomb's maze was built to his precise specifications. But he built his maze to hold more than just his body. He built it to secure his greatest creation, his terrible machine, the Red Engine.
Keep going. What Red Engine?
The machine was his life's work. A perfect puzzle that hid all his secrets. It was a vault and a library all at once. The scholars in the Academy, they say the Red Engine was never completed. They say it never functioned. But I know how it works, and I know how to fuel it.
You're talking about a machine that's been here for centuries. If it still worked, the Sith would know by now.
A Sith's power comes from passion, not from decades of study and research. This is the only reason I've learned what they will not. Listen now. Anyone can activate the Red Engine, but unless it receives its sacrifice, it will only sputter and die. The machine needs blood and hatred to become fully operational. If a Sith could slay the tomb's beast in its presence, their deaths would be its fuel. Find the machine within the tomb, work its mechanisms, and when at last it reveals Tulak Horde's secrets, I beg of you, bring me its scripture. Bring me the knowledge I have dreamed of.
Oh my. This sounds like a delightful quest for us to embark upon. But for now, we are entering the tomb of Tulak Horde. Looks like we are passing one final safe location. What mysteries wait for us inside? Hey, a holopad.
Those blasted mining droids were tougher than I thought. I'm not going to make it, but I hope whoever is watching this will honor me. Escaped slaves, stole weapons from the Academy, fled into this tomb. They've reprogrammed the mining droids. Without those droids, the slaves won't survive. Tried to take them down myself. It didn't work out. Destroy enough rogue droids, and the slaves will die. Teach them not to cross the Sith.
I think our work is cut out for us. We actually have a lot of quests in here now. 2 of which are heroic. Again, that's just group questing. And I'll see if we can actually pick up a group for that as we make our way inside. But for now, let's see. First, okay, that's to turn in Purity. And we can stop tracking that one. So we have class quest, and then these are the side quests as well. And for our first quest, we'll go over here and collect 1 tablet. I wonder where it's at. I don't know. I hope I don't have to etch all this or copy over it. That would suck if they're like, yeah, for added realism, you actually have to get on a ladder and you have to cut or you have to copy the whole thing by hand. Whoa! So he took quite a beating. But he's one of 8 droids that we need, and why aren't you looting? Loot it. Loot it. You know what? Whatever. I'm not going to worry too much about the loot, because it is beta, which means that this character will be wiped upon completion of said beta. And I think I just got a buff. Thank you, person. So we now exit the pathway, and it appears we've located the tomb of Tulak Horde. Possibly. As we look around, we see it looks like the tomb entrance. Destroy reprogram droids, 1 of 8 in this area. We can do that. We can retrieve the equipment, rather. And then we do have a heroic quest as well as a class quest and another entrance to the same spot. So we need to kill the guard droids. Somebody's pet is talking. Companion. One of these days I'll actually call it a companion and not a pet. I just keep thinking of it as a WoW pet. I mean, that's essentially how it functions. And seriously, why can't I loot anything? This is bloody annoying. Oh well, here's the urn with the Jedi supplies. At least we can open this. The comm link, rest of the equipment is missing. Oh, wonderful. So where else would set equipment be? So it is looted by the locals. So chances are... the escaped slaves in the tomb. Okay, so we need to go into the tomb and gather the rest of the materials. That's fine. So at this point, we pretty much have our starting abilities established. We have our typical melee, which is something I've been using a good bit. We also have Thrash. That's again just kind of a special melee attack. You don't... well, I don't know. We'll see. I suppose for the bonus quest, we do need to kill them anyways, so hey, why not, right? And if any of these mobs actually have quest items, it'll pop up with a different color. I think it's green or yellow for the loot on the mob. We only need to kill a few more droids, 5 or so. So we're going to mop up out here a little bit longer. I don't know why I did that, actually. But then we're going to... okay, so we're going to kill the droids. Then I'm going to go around and kill some of these rebels out here. Not rebels, whatever they are. Renegades! Sorry, renegades. Not to be confused with rebels from the movies. Now, something I've noticed is, I think I touched on this before, when they have a large group, a lot of times it'll be 3 really weak guys, 1 semi-strong. You saw how I shocked that one person with my well, okay, it's shock, and he just went down instantly. Hey, that worked, kind of. I think I moved before. Hey, alright, we can loot now. Woo! But, so yeah, it can be kind of easy to just go in, you know, use an AoE ability and knock down all of the super weak guys and blow your cooldowns on the one heavy guy. So there's the data log. And Swish! Level 7 Sith Inquisitor. Hi, Swish. It's actually a pretty cool name. So this is a group phase. Anyone can enter it. Let's see if we actually... if they have more... the need of more people. Shiana's Dream and Chris Terres. Looks like they're just sitting here, so... if not, that's fine. We'll just keep on and we'll see if we can get a group later. Ah, well, there's somebody that needs it. Martork, your lucky day. Where are you at? You are not in here. So we'll go out and find out where he is at first. Okay, he is on Korban 3. So we need to travel there. And it looks like transport your character to this instance, start a 30-minute cooldown for this feature. There's one party member there, so let me just tell him. Let me just tell him we're going to come to his instance, and I'll make my way over. Alright, so Martork decided he wasn't willing to wait, so I decided to find another group. We have here 4 players, Shiroko, Quandar, Swish, and myself. All either Sith Warriors or Inquisitors, and we're just going to go down and perform this quest. Now, the way this is going to go is we're going to go and channel our energy into this. First, I'm going to give us a buff. And what will happen is these walls will fall down and mobs will appear. Very simple, straightforward. We kill them and eventually profit. And of course, we get the check marks. Looks like I have some quests or character training to do. As apparently Whirlwind is available at a much earlier level. So you saw there the warrior using kind of the equivalent of charge to go in. I don't know if it's called force leap or something like that. But it is quite effective in closing distance. So this is some sort of boss mob, the Chlor Slug Blood Queen. Again, we shouldn't have any problem dispatching 4 people.